Welcome back to my channel. My name's Jessica and I think we're up to part 3 of our miniature room. So this is what we completed in the last one. We've got the little coffee table with the flowers on it, and then we've got the dining room table and the 4 chairs. So they turned out really good. I absolutely love the little wine goblets on the table. So I think we were making the kitchen counter next. Let's get these out of the way. Put them away. And let's get started on today's. So, up to the instructions. So yeah, we got up to the chair. So we're doing this one now. So we've got to find all down here, which I'm pretty sure if we flip the page, yep, it gets us to, let me see where you are, the kitchen counter, which is here. So let's find all the pieces. So we need D, all right, let me get rid of that. All right, D. We need D01, D07, D02, D04, D03, D08. So a lot of pieces in D. All right, if we put that up there. So D01, D07, we need 2 pieces. And they look like they're the little squares. D02, and D04 and D08, okay, D03, I think they're the pieces that we need. Oh yeah, D03, 2 of those, 2 of those, D05 and D06. Well, it has to be all these pieces. There's not a long one. D07 is, oh yeah, I've got those 2 pieces. D02 would have to be that one. D04 has to be that one. There's another piece there, but I'm not sure. It doesn't have a name on it, so we've got D08 is there. Okay, that's 5 and 6. Okay. We're going to have to work this out and hope I don't put the wrong pieces together. I think I've got all the right ones, but they could be those little ones. I might leave them out because there's this one and this one, and they look very, very similar. But I don't think we need any of the long pieces. And there's none of the like balsa wood and coloured pieces. So hopefully that's what we need out of that one. Then we've got H. We've got a few little pieces in H. So I'll grab another patty pan thing so we don't lose them. Alright, so we need those 2 pieces. The gold cap. I'm guessing 2 little gold beads. 2 little gold bits like that. No, we need 1 gold bead and 2 of this one. And a little pot plant. Ah, that's so cute. All right. So I've ordered another kit that said that it has English instructions. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's a little bit easier to read. We need another branch. From G, we need what looks like a little bit of copper wire. Oh yeah, there's a tiny bit of copper wire in there. There it is. And then we need the bench, which I'm guessing is this one. Doesn't have the number on it, but it looks like this, and that sort of makes sense that that would be the kitchen bench. So let's cut that one off. Have to get my trimmer back out for that one. Got lots of good flat sides. Right, so we have everything. Now my biggest concern is getting, let's trim this down so it's ready to go. Definitely easier with the trimmer, but if you have scissors, by all means you can do it with scissors. I'm going to have to do some of these parts with scissors, but what I can do without, I will. So I can do 3 sides. And then we'll have to trim the rest down. Alright, let's do it. I reckon in the corner there it's got a little, like a dotted line to sort of where it says that you need to fold. But I reckon I need to cut in there because it's going to have to fold down. So yeah, I definitely reckon we need to cut in there, because this would be like the coffee table where it just covers the top. I'm still sort of blown away with how much I'm actually enjoying this. Normally I don't like really fiddly work. I can get over it pretty quickly. In saying that, it's unusual again because diamond painting is working with small pieces, but I don't find it fiddly. I find it really relaxing. So I'm hoping I'll have some more kits that I've ordered show up soon for the diamond painting. But we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully they show up soon. It's been ages since I've ordered some of them. Alright, so this one says we need D3 with D4. So that one's D4. And D3 we're meant to have 2 of. I wonder if these are any different. Oh yeah, they are slightly different. Okay, so that shorter one must be D5 or 6. So this is D3. And it just goes on to D4 like that. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to get this done in one sitting with this one. I think it might be a little bit like I can't get my glue open. Like the coffee tables and the table that I have to let sit. I'm sure if you used a glue that was a quicker setting glue than PVA, then you could work on it quicker, but I only have PVA. I don't have any other glue that sets. I've got hair on my glue, on my brush. I don't have any quick setting glue, so we'll see how we go. It's going to stay, oh, hang on. D4, oh, it's got to sit on top. Damn it, now I've put glue on the wrong spot. I'm guessing it's not going to work if I put it the other way around. Excuse me. Okay, that's holding all right. Now for the next page. D2 and D3. Didn't we just do D4? Okay, so D2 and D3, which was the same one that we just did, which was this one here, and it does the same. Okay, let's move that one out of the way for a minute to dry. So this is the same, but the D3 has to sit on top, not on the side. So I'll just glue up. I didn't clean my brush very well last time, it's a bit hard. And on the top here. Okay, that's sitting. Now D2, D3, D6, which is, now I don't know 6 or 5, which one's thicker. I've got D5 and D6 there, but one is substantially thicker than the other. So I wonder which one's which. What is this bench? So this is going here. And then that goes into it. So I'll do the top one, D6. I'll use that as a thicker one. So D6 sits in D3. So we're going to need both sides. And the bottom. And I want that to sit flush because that's going to be the top of the bench. And then it says the D5 has to be 3 millimeters up. So it becomes a bench. Like a bench under the, where are we? Under the sink. So I don't think it has to be exactly 3 millimeters. We'll just raise it up. Oh, holding. And then this one has to go on like that. Whoops, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, so this one might have to go, we might have to wait for it to dry a bit. Damn it. Okay. We're going to just have to wait for these to dry a bit because they're going to come apart. So we might move on and come back to them. What am I looking for? So the next one's D8 and D7. Okay, so these are going to create the cupboard doors. So when I was unsure which one I needed before, I need the bigger ones because the smaller ones are not going to work. So we can put the smaller ones back away in D. Alright, so now we need to do the kitchen bench. Oh, do I have to cut the sinkhole out? Yes, I do. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. See the very faint dotted lines on that. Okay, so how are we going to cut this out? Let me get a mat. Sure, I have a mat here somewhere. I did have a cutting mat somewhere. It's hiding from me. Where are you? Ah, there it is. I found it. Okay. I'm just going to get a cutting mat because I'm going to move that one out of the way. I have to cut this very fine spot. I'm not going to use the ruler that they sent with it because that's the ruler that they sent was a flimsy plastic thing. So I'm going to just use a steel ruler and a craft knife because, and I'm sorry if I get my head in the way because it's very, very hard to see. I'm just going to run down and hopefully just cut out this middle bit, and it's so hard to see. Okay, from there. I don't even know how far up I'm cutting. I need to cut a little bit higher up. It's really, really, really hard to see. Okay, if we put that on there, so I'm going to 9.5. I suppose if I cut it out and I need to just take the knife over a little bit, I can. Let's see how we did. Don't know how sharp my craft knife is either. It's been a while since I changed the blade. Oh, we got it out. Yes. Okay. Now we are ready to cover. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the hole lines up. And we have our sink. Alright, so now I can get rid of this craft mat. I don't need it. It's not going to fall somewhere. Alright, let's fold all these back. So I'll do the same as I did with the coffee table. Fold them back and then give them a good running over to make sure they're nice and crisp. And this is a fiddly bit, but that's what this is all about. Oops. I'll make sure I get it in far enough. And the little dotted lines on it, I mean, you don't want them too visible because they'll be on the edge of the bench, but it does make them a little bit hard to see. But that's okay. We will get there. Hopefully by the time we do this, the other benches will have stuck enough that we can glue them together. I don't know how they'll go because it is quite cold in the room that I'm working in. I forgot to put the heater on and I can't run the heater while I'm videoing because the heater's quite loud. So hopefully that, with all its little bits, get all those little bits out, will sit on just like the coffee table did. Perfect. So what I'm going to do the same as the coffee table, I'm going to open these flaps up a little bit so I don't get them stuck underneath. We'll cover the top of this, make sure I do the right side. I almost didn't then. We'll cover all this with some glue. And then I'll go around and do the benches separate. So some of these kits actually come with dust covers too, which I'm annoyed I didn't. I was looking at the packaging last night and I'm like, oh damn it, this kit has an option of a dust cover, but I didn't realize when I purchased it, or else I would have purchased it with a dust cover, because this is going to be something that is going to get dusty over time. So I might have to try and rig up my own little dust cover for it, just something to protect it, because there's no way I'm getting in there dusting. Dusting's like my least favorite job to do, and to try and, I don't even know how you'd go about trying to dust something like this. Just don't know how that would even work. So sorry, I pulled you off the screen. So I'm just going around and putting glue under the lip of each side. once I've got them all down, I'll go back and give them all a really good rub to make sure that they all stay. Two more sides. Oops. Another day of sticky, gluey fingers. Right. So let's just make sure they all stick down. I don't want it, the coffee table bubbled a little bit on the top where it went over. I just want to make sure it's as flat. Don't do that with the glue. And I think I might have to get down and dig under my table. I think I've run out of baby wipes. Well, that's the best I'm going to do for that. Let's get a bit of glue on it. So there's your top. Most of it seems to be holding. Alright, there's your top. So you've got a hot plate that goes on. Let's make the little pieces that have to go with it. So we've got what looks like the furnace, a pot plant, a plate. So that one there just gets stuck on its own. We've got to make the tap and the pot plant. Let's do the pot plant first because we know we can do that. Do I want a big pot plant? Probably not. We'll just cut that bottom section off here. Put it over with all my other random little bits of leaves. Oh, that's easy. So I'm just going to use the actual PVA. I'm just going to put it straight in the top of this one. Just a big dollop. Set that aside. Oh, it tipped over. Okay. Now these are, I'm guessing they look like salt and pepper. So all it is the two like tubular beads with these. Uh-oh. That's not good. Hang on. Let me go and find that. Okay, I'm back. Never going to find that bead. I work in a garage. I've got my little craft area set up. I'm not digging around under my cupboards. So I found, let's see if I can do it, these ones here. I don't know if you can see it. It's like an oil slick. So we're going with that now because I lost the other one. And now I'm not going to be able to get it off my tweezers. Okay. Right. One done. Still going to work the same. It's just more of a blue than a bronzy colour. I think I still need my tweezers to put in the glue. Oops, we dropped it. So I suppose the downside is if you do drop anything, see, they're still going to work. It's just a different colour. No one will ever know. Yeah, the downside of working in here, if you drop something, that's it. It's gone. Bow bow. Okay, I got two of these out, which I think we only need one of. Because we've got to make the little tap. Ooh, I'm going to need pliers or something. Okay. Bear with me. I need to go and find myself a pair of pliers to cut this and I'll be back again. Okay, back again. We've got the pliers. So I'm trying to think, is it going to be better to put, maybe I'll try and bend the top first. So we have to bend it as though it's a tap. It doesn't take much to bend. Am I happy with that tap? don't want to grip it too much because I don't want to leave bits in the wire. Then I guess we just snip it off. Probably wouldn't want it any bigger than that. Too late if we do, because it's gone. So I don't know if we need that wire for something else, but I better keep it just in case. Now this one has a bead on the end. Okay, that's going to go in really easy. And then the little faucet thing. So I reckon maybe if we just cover the wire in a bit of glue. Let's just put a heap of glue on the end of the wire. Pop our bead on. And then we're going to make sure we put this on. So this is the same sort of little thing that they used. Okay, the glue is going to sit all up the top. Too much glue, too much glue. Need more glue on it though. Too much in the wrong spot. Okay, then we need it to come down and sit flush at the end of the wire. Oh, that looks so cute. Where is it? It's so cute. Okay. Don't break it. Don't break it. So that I need to put back in the bag because I grabbed out 2, but we only used 1. And then the extra beads in there were just the extra ones that I grabbed when I went through my stash of beads. So that's gone. Okay, we're all ready to put the next step together. Let's see if these are solid enough. Oh, I think they might be. Okay, so the bench goes like that. And then this, oh no, that's not solid enough yet. That's all right. That goes there. And then that goes on top. Easy, easy. We can do this. We can do this. Okay, I need some more glue. Need some more glue. Glue, glue, glue. Glue life. Okay, so these need to stick together. So we need to put it down the edge here. And then along the top. And then 3 mil from the bottom. So about there. Perfect. Ah, yes, yes. Okay, let's put the kitchen doors on. So I'm just gonna double check which way they go. Okay, it goes up that way. Oops, stay straight. Stay straight. So I'm gonna pop these down, but as we know, the PVA is not not setting straight away. So it's going to give me a little bit of wiggle room as the whole thing comes apart. No, 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 no. Struggle is real. Okay, let's get the rest of this on here. So above the doors, we've got drawers. Okay. And then we want to put that one back there. And I'm worried if I tip it up now, the drawers. Let's sit it like that. Hopefully the weight of everything's going to hold it on. I need my tweezers. No, you're not allowed to fall. You need to just stay. Okay. There's plenty of glue there. I need to move this drawer up because it's moved. I need to put something under this. So we're not going to be able to finish this one today. I need to find something that is too big. Is this block? What's this block? Okay, I've got a clear block here. I'm going to straddle it over the corner, and hopefully that's going to give it enough support to glue itself down. We've got the top ready to go. We can probably put the plate on. We can do that one. Actually, we could probably decorate the top of this. Put the pot plant on and let it dry, and then I've just got to, once it's all dry, I've just got to add the, what's it called? The thingamajig. I've just got to add the top to the actual kitchen cupboards. So come back for the next video and you'll be able to see it all complete. Fortunately, it's taking time to dry in between, but that is fine. And thanks for watching. I'm just going to put this tap on. I might use my tweezers here. Oops, that was not glued in. Okay. It hadn't set. So yeah, tune in for the next making, and I'll be able to show you the finished kitchen counter. Use my fingers. The next thing we're making looks like to be a wall. Oh, it's like a kitchen hutch. Okay, that's cool. Now I don't know if this is going to stick. Yes, but I don't want you too wonky. Stay. Haha, there you go, we've got it done. Okay, so the next one we're going to be making is this hutch. Okay, so we've done the treadmill, the couch, the coffee table, the dining table. We've just done the kitchen. So this one here where the microwave is going to be our next thing to make. So I'm going to let these all dry. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you'll join us next time to see how we're going, and that you'll choose to create your own if you want to. Have a lovely afternoon.